smoking Pall Malls, close calls, stand tall, doll, you make them feel so small, and they love it.
Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Amber, and I'm here with Shannon and Tess. They are the stars of the blog Lust and Stardust, and welcome to the Lust and Stardust podcast. Hey ladies, how are you doing?
Good. What's up?
Awesome. What's up?
Nice. Tonight we're going to listen to 5 songs that were recommended by acquaintances or coworkers or just random people in Tess and Shannon's lives. And then we're going to find out from each of them if they were good suggestions, if they liked the songs. They haven't heard these songs before. They might have heard like a short clip of it, but most likely this is the first time they've heard these songs. They each have 5 suggestions, and I think I'm excited to learn some sweet new music, hopefully.
I'm a little nervous, guys.
Yeah. Hopefully I don't regret it.
I hate music, so I'll just try to be objective.
All right. So Shannon and Tess, do you want to tell us about where this idea came from and a little bit of your own musical taste before we get started?
Yeah. I'm Shannon, by the way. And this idea kind of came to me a couple days ago. I was at work, and our boss at our job came up to me, and he was talking about music to a person nearby, and he said, "Oh, hey, Shannon, have you heard this band?" And I just thought to myself that it would be funny if I went around and asked people who don't know me very well for band recommendations, because this has happened to me several times in my life. And people try to suggest stuff, and it's never on point what I like. So I thought it'd be funny to ask people who don't know me so well, and we did that. We asked 5 people who don't know us very well for band recommendations. So we've never heard these bands, and it's hard to stump me because I am such a music snob, and I think to myself that I've heard of every band ever, but that's not true. So we're here to talk about these bands here, and that's kind of where the idea came from. So.
And to add a little bit about Shannon, she wears all black all the time. Most people would call her
the Dark Princess.
Yeah, or a gothic chick, something along the lines of that. So
thanks.
Keep that in mind.
Thanks for painting that picture.
No problem. They needed to know that.
Well, people at our work call me the Dark Princess and Tess the Bubblegum Princess.
Yeah, I mean, it works great right now.
Yeah, it does.
Tess is wearing bright pink, and Shannon is wearing all black, of course.
Yeah, on the contrary to my little nugget over here, Shanny Boo Boo. I am like anti-music. I think music is bullshit.
And that's why this is going to be hilarious.
I think the Monkees are better than the Beatles. Don't ask me why. We'll be here for a while. But I'm going into this objectively. Whatever strikes a chord with me.
So you just don't like music at all?
Well, I like music, but my tastes are very limited, so I'm not going to pretend to be a connoisseur.
Okay, so
and there's no elitism here.
We
it's
have
just
a very
raw. It's all. I'm just a noob here.
You're a very like one end of the spectrum thing going on. Like I'm extreme, and she's just
okay.
Like,
So
there's this sort of freedom and just not caring about music. Yeah. Like I feel like I explored it all when I was like, in middle school and learning what good music sounded like. Thank you, Smashing Pumpkins. But otherwise, I'm simultaneously closed and open-minded.
On a side note, I have to deviate for a second and tell everybody that my thoughts on the fact that Billy Corgan now wants to be called William Corgan.
I did not hear about this.
It's the stupidest thing ever. And I'm done talking about that. So, anyways,
all right. So you know a little bit about the ladies. So we'll start off with the first song. Shannon, what's your first band?
Okay, so this band is called Ride, and going with the theme of all these songs, all these bands, I've never heard this band ever. I never even heard the name. Apparently they are British, they're from England, and the Wikipedia tells me that they were formed in 1988. And their guitarist went on to play for Oasis. So.
Oh my God. It's gotta be good. I love Oasis.
Oh.
All right, so do you want to hear the the song first? You see a picture first?
All right, let's see a picture first.
Picture first? All right.
Yeah, let's just get it over with.
All right.
I can't wait.
I'm going to tell you after you say your comments what this reminds me of. Are you ready?
Oh,
they
man.
look like Oasis too,
right?
Oh my God.
They do. They look like.
I feel like they're trying to make
shoe source clearance bin Oasis.
Like they're trying to make like a group Nirvana picture.
Yeah,
I don't know why
yeah, they're very late '80s.
Some Kurt and some One Direction and some Oasis and some
all mixed together.
Some MS Paint gradient happening right now.
Yeah, they're pretty 90s, late 80s and early 90s tastic. So let's give them a listen and see if they own up to this picture here.
Let's do it. So I'm going to skip a little bit, get into the lyrics. All right, you have to see this video.
Okay.
Oh my God. This is some Gap commercial realness right here.
This is great.
Wow. This looks like pretty much it belongs in the show My So-Called Life.
Yeah, no, it wishes.
It wishes. It's just not quite there. All right, so that happened.
So what are your final thoughts on Ride's taste? Did you get a taste?
Yeah, I got
ride?
a taste. So this suggestion came to me from a friend who he used to live in St. Pete and work at a record store here, and his name's Brad, and he moved to Seattle.
Brad, really?
Hi, Brad. And so he works at a record store out in Seattle. And
of course he works at a record store in Seattle.
90% of Shannon's recommendations are people who worked at record stores.
No, they're not. Oh, this is the only one. Okay, I tried to keep it down. But Brad and I have never hung out. We just have mutual friends, and we've talked online. So basically, we don't know each other at all. And so he recommended this to me, and this band reminds me a lot of the Jesus and Mary chain. I love the Jesus and Mary chain, but this isn't quite there. I don't like it, and the first thing that comes to my head here is that line from High Fidelity when John Cusack's like, I just want something I can ignore. Like, that is his band. Like, if you want to have sex to a band and you don't want to be distracted by the music that's on, you just want something you can ignore.
Yeah.
This is that band.
They seem like they.
You can clean your house to this band and not be distracted and be like, I need to, go grab my broom and sing along and not clean my house. No, this is that band. They're listenable. I don't hate them, but they are definitely. I can ignore them for sure. So, what do you guys think?
Yeah, all jokes aside, I mean, it's easy to make fun of the whole look, but
yes,
otherwise,
definitely.
I think the sound was fine.
Yeah, they don't sound bad. They look a little Backstreet Boys of.
They're
the
classified
80s.
as
But if we're gonna
shoegaze.
ignore them, we can get away with it.
Yeah, they definitely are.
It doesn't scream for attention. It's alright.
It's aight. It's aight.
Yeah.
On a 1 to 5 scale, I would give them a 3.5, which is translatable to aight. And they're definitely not my favorite shoegaze band, and so I'll probably forget about them in a month or so. I definitely don't think I would be ordering any of their discography at all anytime soon.
Nice. All right. So, Tess, your first choice was Calm Trues. Like Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
In Pig Latin.
Calm. I wonder if they're related. Like, did this guy have an obsession with Tom Cruise?
I mean, who doesn't?
All right. Well,
Calm
here's your
Trues.
picture of
Oh, it's just one guy.
just
That's
this
a
one
little weird.
dude that kind
I
of looks
thought-
like a bear.
Yeah,
like
no,
he wants
see,
to
when I heard
put
the name
things.
Calm Trues and was told by my friend from many years ago that there was an 80s synth pop sound going on, I wasn't expecting to look at this asshole right here.
Yeah, right.
What was going on?
Just so we can paint a picture for the audience.
Who does he look like? He looks familiar.
He
like
because everybody
just like
would say he
every
looks like
hipster in the
that.
world right now.
I
You're
saw a
right.
sticker
You're right.
around my house that said "fat bearded guys
Yeah.
are everywhere."
Yep.
And I'm
This
looking
is
at
that guy.
one.
He should be
Yeah,
wearing a shirt that
this
says
is
that
Calm Trues.
in his music videos.
He looks like, every person at the Benz in downtown St. Pete, every Brooklyn hipster dude dude, and or every bear, like Amber said.
Yep,
Like,
every bear.
And it's no offense to Calm. I'm sure he's a nice guy.
I'm sure he's a great guy. He
But
looks
how
super nice in this picture.
Expression
His
is like,
blank
you're
stare.
rubber, I'm glue, or I'm rubber, you're glue. Like it's me. It's my problem. Like
that's just Calm.
Yeah, it's not anything to do with Calm. It's just my stereotyping and my closed-mindedness.
So I think we should listen to Calm.
Yeah, let's see what Mr.
see.
Trues sounds like. All right.
Oh God, I stand corrected.
Yeah, get down.
Some baby making music.
This is what he has next to his boyfriend. He needed this music. I kind of like it, but if I was on drugs.
Yeah.
I kind of like it, but I wouldn't just lump it into an 80s synth
It
pop
looks like a
category.
Windows 95 screensaver.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Screensaver for sure.
So, what do you think about this song
Fantastic.
here,
Is
Tess?
Calm Trues your new?
I don't fuck with like electronic beats.
Yeah, they make me
That's-
fall asleep.
And my friend who recommended this is, from what I remember, because we were friends in high school, but he's like extremely witty, really good cartoonist. Like I should
what's going
trust
on
his
here?
judgment. But
Whoa.
Oh.
but I don't
Trues.
like instrumental anything.
There's no
Like,
words.
No vocal.
Yeah.
I'm not about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't fuck with that.
This
Like
is
I said, I could watch this while I was on some Molly and
But I
have a lot
haven't
of
been
fun.
on Molly since I was like 18.
Exactly.
Like there's too much at stake for me to do Molly and watch a Calm Trues video. Like
Sorry,
Yeah,
Calm
I have
Trues,
a
you're
job,
not worth
I have
it.
dogs. Like I can't be fucking with this shit.
This is like the discount, the discount Neon Indian. That's what this is right here.
All right. Calm
I don't know
Trues.
who Neon.
We love
Indian
you.
is, but his music looks exactly like his face would look. So
It does. It does. It really does.
All
somebody
right.
chisel he was predictable onto his tombstone.
All
Wah,
right.
wah,
So
wah,
let
wah.
me preface this next atrocity.
Wah, 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 wah.
Sorry to my boss, but our boss recommended this to me. And let me know that it was comparable to Rammstein, and I believe what I think he thought maybe it would make me like it more. But sorry, opinion is opinion, and I could never get behind Rammstein. They scared me a little bit. I mean, that song came out. Du Hast came out in 1997, and
That song is the best. Though.
yeah, it's
All I
really,
know
it's
is
so scary.
Du hast.
Du hast mich. So that was my German lesson.
Okay, hold on. 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, so this band looks like they look scary. They're Swedish, so that's a given that they look scary. No, I'm just kidding. They were formed in the 80s, and they're classified as electronic body music.
Body
All
music.
right.
God.
So I looked that up on the Wikipedia, and the singer looks like a cross between David Bowie and Voldemort.
Yeah.
They wear like skinny ties and suits all the time, and they just really look like
They look like
scary.
accountants with scary eye contacts.
Yeah,
And the guys in the background look like guys who are always in the background. if
Like
that
the
makes
Men in
sense.
Black.
They look like henchmen.
They always look like they just are slightly. There's a blur over.
Like, are they?
them.
Do you? What do they?
And they
Do you
have
think they
bad
sing in the
facial
band,
hair.
or do you think they just
they're
stand
just
there
his
and-
bodyguards.
and look?
They're like the D12 to Eminem.
Yeah, we know this like white tuxedo, black tuxedo juxtaposition is not unintentional. essentially.
No, there's a divide. So we're gonna check out this video. We're gonna check out this video now.
It's called "Call the Ships to Port."
All right.
All right, I'm gonna skip a little bit.
Oh
Sounds
man.
like some more rage music.
Over my dead body.
Why does everyone think I do a lot of drugs?
Apparently, I know all
Like
of
we
your
can afford
songs.
that.
No, the shoegaze was the first one that I got.
Oh shit! Look at this guy. Wait, is he coming back? There he is.
Oh my god. This is my nightmare.
But it sounds like something you'd like. What are you talking about?
Don't lie. Don't fool the people. No.
It looks like Malfoy singing.
Even I'm above this, okay, guys? I'm above this.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That was amazing.
On what planet would we be like, yeah,
this was the one.
This is my
the
beat right here.
This is the band that inspired this podcast. I actually did listen to about a minute of that, and I said, "Holy fuck, this is ridiculous," and I can't believe people think that I would like something. Sorry, but I just, oh my goodness.
Don't fire us.
Oh, I know. Oh my goodness.
I don't know what you're talking about. That was amazing. It's my new favorite band.
That was your favorite band?
That was
My
like
favorite.
skating rink music. Like
That was scary. That was like some like people are just like sweating and on like a lot of drugs.
There was not
you
really
don't
that
know
many
who's
people.
robot or human, and like it's bad.
It's really.
There was not that many people actually at that show. Those were fake. That was
I
a
mean,
fake.
it's Sweden. There's not that many people in the country.
All right, so Tess, your next selection is Lovage.
Yes.
We're going to listen to Book of the Month, but this is what they look like.
Okay.
This dude over here, I think he's the lead singer. And then
man.
there,
And the red?
Yeah.
I would think that the fedora. Oh, that's a woman.
that's a woman,
Okay.
yeah. And then there's policeman.
never
That's
tell
not
these
really a
days.
policeman.
Yeah,
It kind of
okay.
looks like George Lopez.
Right?
Well,
He
whichever one
does.
is Mike Patton, supposedly.
Oh yeah, Mike Patton from Faith No More up in this band. Who recommended this band to you?
This was recommended to me by my ex-boyfriend Tom. He's
Calm Trues.
Exactly. No, he wishes he had that charisma. No, he's the magnum opus of ex-boyfriends, and he is very tall, and he has a Satan tattoo and lots of piercings.
This doesn't look like a Satan-loving band right
he-
here.
This guy looks like Magnum PI.
Yeah, he used to manage a record store. In
Oh,
the
yeah,
Tampa
all the
Bay
record
area, which I
store
won't name
lovers.
because he got fired from there. But he's, he fits that mold for sure. And
Is this gonna
is
be
what
some
he
salsa
recommended
music?
to me.
It looks like
So
it's going
we'll
to be
see.
salsa music. Mike
We'll
Patton
see.
is known for his bizarre
Yeah.
projects, so we'll see.
But we have completely different tastes. So if he knows me as well as he should, then we'll see if I like this.
All right, let's hear it. What is going on here? That mustache. All right, let's fast forward, see if it gets a little faster. What is going on here? There's some people making out. All right, let's skip a little more. Does it get better? All right, can't listen anymore. Do you like
No.
it? Is that your thing?
I mean, kind of. I mean, okay. If you eliminate the video aspect of it, sonically, I would play that in the background when I invite over some hot babe to quote unquote smoke a bowl, but not really. Like
the equivalent of
I like
watch a movie.
yeah, exactly. Like I like the music, but the video cheapens it for me. But otherwise,
Just his face cheapens it for
Yeah,
me. Like they cut him out of
There is
it.
a this is exactly
I can't look at
like
his
I
face.
honestly don't hate it though. I don't. And out of everything that I've heard so far today, I'm kind of into it.
There's an artist. He's kind of a joke. It's kind of a joke, like a parody. And he's kind of like a porn star guy who's supposed to be singing. And it came out a couple years ago, maybe even 10 years ago. I'm showing my age here, but his name is Gunther. And here's this picture. And the song is called "You Touched My Tra-La-La."
Oh my god, it does look like that guy.
I told
Look
you,
at that.
it's this guy. Maybe that's him. We're
Maybe
gonna
it
play
is
this
him.
real quick for the audience.
Oh,
Okay.
well, this is an ad, so we get to watch some.
We get to listen to ads, but yeah, Gunther. It was kind of a joke, kind of not, but it was catchy. It was from I'd say about 10 years ago.
All right, well,
So we're gonna play that,
let's check it out.
and we're gonna comment on this now.
Oh my god,
I like his mullet.
Exactly the same,
I know.
and the guy looks exactly the same, but with better shades.
With a bunch of porn stars all over him, but I don't know. This is not that video. This is just audio.
Oh, well.
Basically, what I'm saying is that I don't hate either song. I'm feeling them both.
Hey, I'm all about some
Fuck you if
Gunther.
you don't like it.
Anyway, on to
Who's your third
my
choice?
third choice. My third choice is probably the most pretentious named band on the list, and they're also the only American band that was recommended to me. Apparently, everyone thinks
You're
that
so
I'm
pretentious.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everyone thinks I like all foreign music. This was recommended to me by a gentleman who I went to high school with, named Danny, and he lives in Brooklyn, New York now. And this band, also from Brooklyn, New York, they're called Parquet Courts. Parquet, not spelled like the butter.
Not like parkour either.
And we're about to gaze upon their picture right now.
Gaze upon it. I like this hairdo right here.
What is that? A flock of seagulls, but like sideways?
Know. There's one of the kid with the red hair.
One of them looks exactly like Beck. I'd sit on his face.
That one?
The other three, they're kind of out of focus, so I can't.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a dude with red hair, and look at this red hair. That's what made me think you like.
Oh, I've had some good sexual encounters with gingers.
This one is a curly-haired ginger.
I hate
How do you
this
feel
dude.
about that?
I would try it. I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't
run
say
your
no
hit-
to
your-
any of them except for that little one in the corner with the Justin Bieber haircut and the fur
A
trim
Justin
jacket.
Bieber
I kind of like
carrot
him.
top.
It depends how tall he is. I
That
like this
one I'd
James
hump
Franco.
him. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
right?
hot.
I don't know.
He's hot.
These ones are kind of hot.
That one is kind of basic looking, but he looks like he'd have a good sense of humor. So I guess I'd bone him.
I'm
But
all
the
about this James Franco
He's
one.
hot. Yeah. He's
All right,
hot.
so
But
yeah,
that was
this,
the one with the weird hair.
this band is really hot. I don't like the ginger with the curly hair, but Tess would like to run her fingers through it. So
Yeah.
general consensus that Parquet Courts are pretty hot.
All
They
right.
were just here in April in Tampa. They opened for merchandise
Oh, shit.
at the American Legion. So there's that.
All right, we're gonna listen to the song "Pretty Machines" by the Parquet Courts. Let's see it. So this video is like some lady with her record player. That's it.
It would be. They're from Brooklyn.
Danny would like them. Let's fast forward.
It's still
Is
music.
there any words?
Yeah,
to
there
this
are.
song? There. Bro's putting on a rape mustache. All right, I can't do it anymore. What do you think?
Can't do it anymore. It's
hate
like
it.
I hate it. Sorry, Danny. I love you, and I definitely have had some moments with you with some crazy, ridiculous bands that we love together. We've known each other a long time, but he moved away to Brooklyn, so we haven't talked as much in a few years. So that's why I asked him, because we don't, know each other as well anymore. And he recommended this to me, and he's recommended a few in the past few years, and they've been on point. This one, not so much on point. I feel like musically they sound like the Strokes, and I'm not the biggest Strokes fan.
Fuck you then.
Yeah, sorry.
I was gonna say I like the Strokes a lot better than them.
Yeah, but I actually love. I would say I love the Strokes a lot better than this. And admittedly, I accidentally clicked a live video when I was listening. I wanted to listen to like a minute of this before I commented, because I did see they opened for merchandise recently here, and I love merchandise a lot. And I accidentally clicked a live video, and they are so bad, awful. It ruined it for
when
me.
Bands are terrible live.
Yep, and it ruined it for me. So I already had that predisposition, but this video, it's just really subpar. It's like a cheap Strokes to me. That's my opinion. Anyone else have any thoughts about these? They're kind of hot.
See, these are my thought. This is my thought process. At first glance, I think they're cool guys.
Yeah.
But if I ran into them at the bar and tried to,
At the bins?
if I try exactly, no calm. But if I tried to roll with their crew, I know I would get rejected, and then I would find anything under the sun to just slander them for.
Why would you
It
get
be
rejected? You're not
easy.
cool enough for them?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Under any
All right.
circumstances.
I think you're cooler
I
than
I wish
them.
I was. I mean, ironically, I'm cooler than them, but realistically, I'm a couple pegs below. And that's
right.
just the way life works.
I'd bang them all if they
But-
promised not to sing to me.
So it's one of those things where at surface value, I think they're all right. If I tried to be friends with them, I'd be like, fuck you, you know?
That's a good way.
They look like they own boots that are more expensive than any shoes I own.
I'm just saying they're easy targets.
And all of them are hot except the redhead, but
I
Tess
disagree.
likes them.
One of my best sexual experiences was with a redhead, so
Always.
that's a battle that I'm willing to fight. I shan't retreat. But anywho.
All right, so our next one is a band that I actually know, the only band of the selection that I actually know. Tess's next selection is Pepper.
And this was also recommended to me by our boss, so it's funny
Oh my
that
God. What
he each
what
recommended
polar
us
differences.
two different genres.
What?
Well, he was listening one day to Dave Matthews and another day watching Ultra Music Fest, so I think his taste just really varies.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the thing about our boss is that it's like if you went to high school with him, you know, you wouldn't like each other, but as a boss, he's like the man, you know, and he has the Dave Matthews and the Pepper to prove it. So
I hate Dave Matthews.
I know, but he's adorable. He's like, you know, he's like a cool boss. He's
That's
like
cool.
the boss in the movie Baby Mama with Tina Fey and Amy Poehler.
Oh yeah.
Who Steve Martin's character plays, and he like sits on the desk and listens to the conch shell. That's basically him.
Yep.
That sounds awesome.
Agree.
Yeah, so this is what he recommended to me, and I'm willing to be a little bit more open-minded with this band amongst all others because obviously,
Even though we didn't like Covenant all around here, we may like Pepper. We'll see.
I don't know. Okay, so I'm a big fan of like ska music, reggae music. I have a wide variety of taste, but this is a reggae rock band, so unless you are a fan of that, you probably will not like that. So
neither.
Go at it. This is these dude bros right here.
Oh God.
This was probably on a 311 fucking cruise or some shit because that's what it looks like. And they would
look like the 311 cruise.
They would tour with 311 and they totally look like they're just fucking getting drunk on a cruise. So
they look like their dicks are about to be out.
Like if I could pick
probably.
anyone's porch to sling bags of shit onto, it would be these guys.
Look at these guys.
Like we're checking all the boxes. We've got tribal tattoos, straw
Who got the
hats,
lighter?
Look at this guy. Oh man, he's got sunscreen on his nose.
Yeah, oh
Green
my
sunscreen.
God.
These guys look like the douchiest like New Jersey boardwalk bro dudes ever.
Well, they're all wearing matching shoes too.
They have
what?
they have the toe shoes. They have those shoes that
the toe water shoes.
Yeah, that you can see all the
That's
toes.
definitely a fucking 311
But then again,
cruise,
I'd
no
still
doubt.
fuck one of them when I was drunk, and they'd call me and I'd ignore them. You know what I mean?
I never would. They have the worst tattoos. They have the body like trail shaved into
one
the
of
belly.
them is even wearing a dog tag. How adorable.
Yes.
No, it's not adorable or
And
endearing.
they're wearing yellow toe shoes.
I told you.
Oh my
It's
God,
fucking worse.
repulsive.
This is repulsive. I hate feet, and I'm going to go on the record and say those are the worst shoes
People
in
who wear
existence.
toe shoes deserve to be guillotined. Like, fuck you for perpetuating your fucking
All right, so
capitalist dick bag.
let's give these guys a listen. Maybe they can redeem themselves.
Okay, probably not, but
Probably
let's
not.
do it.
Impression ruined. No, the answer's no.
2 chords in.
Resounding fuck no.
Told you. I told you. I knew it was
We
gonna be
couldn't bear any more than 3
Next,
seconds.
Yeah.
That they definitely belong. Were they on the 311 tour? Do you
I'm
know?
pretty sure they were.
I would believe that. Yeah, for sure.
There's a lot of people on the 311 tour, but
That is the antithesis of everything I like. So I would gladly welcome Covenant over Pepper. But
agree.
So your boss doesn't know you guys at all and has a bad taste in music.
that's okay. We condone other people's music tastes.
I mean, he makes the effort enough to even suggest.
I mean, I
bands.
respect that people who like music, but that's all. That's I'm gonna leave it at.
But it's just if you think I'm going to be wearing puka shells and drinking Bud Light, like.
All right, so we're going to go on to the next and most ridiculous, I can guarantee, of all of these recommendations for the evening. And it was definitely recommended to me, knowing how ridiculous it is, because it's recommended to me by a friend who has an excellent sense of humor, and he knows my obsession with 90s music, but he doesn't know my my real music taste, really. But so he suggested this to me. His name's Mike, but everyone just calls him Wise. So we will go ahead with Wise's choice of the Swedish electronic artist Aaron Chupa.
Oh, he's so adorable.
He's
hot, right?
So shaggable.
So shaggable.
Woo!
If this
getting hot
was
in
about
here.
who's...
All right, wait.
I would, yes.
There's a second picture that I thought was
absolutely
cute. Where is
would.
it?
He's
We
adorable.
would.
He's got all that Robert Smith allure without the shitty lipstick application.
He's really young though,
hot.
guys.
He's hot.
He's really hot.
I
like his
sit
hair.
on his face.
Yeah, he's really young though, guys. He's born in like 92.
Ew, that's boner shrinker.
I know. Sorry to be
too young for us,
So
ladies.
he's an electronic DJ. His sister sings on this track, apparently, and it's called "I'm an Albatross."
Albatross.
Let's listen to that now.
Let's check it out.
Let's check out this video. Takes a minute to start, but it is worth it.
It's quite nice though. I enjoy it. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Remix.
Can we just listen to this whole song? It's pretty short.
Let's do it.
Okay. Because it's awesome.
The video is very good too.
Let me tell you all a story about a mouse named Lori. Yeah, Lori was a mouse in a big brown house. She called herself the hoe with the money flow. But fuck that little mouse, 'cause I'm an albatross.
It's so catchy.
It's so good.
I'm totally going to listen to the song after
It
this.
wins. This video wins.
I'm an albatross. Yeah, Lori said she was a mouse. Smoked the cheese and like an owl. Money, ho. Chinka, 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 blow. Lori was a witch. Yeah, a sneaky little bitch. So fuck that little mouse, 'cause I'm an albatross.
Does he sing any of his own songs?
No, he's just like the DJ.
Is there a singer in all of his songs? Or do you know?
It's kind of like he gets different people to sing. I don't know who that is, but that's his sister, and he just pretty much does a lot of electronic music. But he's in a hip hop group also called Albatross, so she's saying she's an albatross. That's what this is, yeah.
Are these old dudes playing drums? His dad? Because that's how it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like his dad. I don't know. It's a family affair. We're dancing up in this studio right now.
I'd go see him live just to stare at him.
Yeah, this dude's hot. The lady's hot. The song is catchy as fuck.
This song wins.
This song is the best.
Good job, Wise.
It's short. It's actually on the
Wise
Billboard
wins.
charts right now. Apparently, he heard it recently when he was in Chicago. He was driving around with his family, and he like specifically heard the line when she's like, "Fuck that little hoe," and he's like, "This is a family,
No,
song
it's
right
fine.
Here.
It's good.
But luckily, his
think
family was
consensus
cool
is
with it,
good.
and he played this for me the other day. We got tacos. We'll listen to this. And,
Where'd you go for tacos?
Taco Sun. That shit is the
Taco Stone.
I think Amber went there last night.
I did. That's so good.
Went there.
And filling.
So, anyway, that was probably the best one so far.
I would say it's my favorite.
That's
good
so
job,
far.
Wise.
All right.
Wise.
Moving on. So our next one.
You beat me.
Speaking of Shannon, Tessa's next choice is Shannon and the Clams. They look like a little nerdy ska band, but
Oh my goodness! I thought this was all women. Well,
No,
I guess
that
just one
lady's
and
the
some
singer.
clams.
This is the only band I've actually
these
heard
are the
of on list.
clams. Can you see his clam lips?
Yeah,
looks
they're
a little
very
clammy.
clammy. As am I.
They
As
look
am
like
I.
Star Wars outfits.
It does kind of look like Star Trek things,
Star
but
Trek. Yeah,
This
Star Trek.
I
band
don't
was
think-
recommended to me by Shannon and I's friend Emma. and I trust her judgment. Out of all of the people who have recommended me tunes for this little project, I would say her judgment is the most trusted.
All right, I'm excited to hear it.
So I'm really looking forward to listening.
Let's check it out. Rip Van Winkle. The song's called Rip Van Winkle.
Okay, cool.
The video's fun.
It's really good. I agree. Yeah. I'm into it.
Me too. They're wearing some weird Christmas outfits or something. It's like a fucked up Christmas. Yes. There's a guy wearing a giant eyeball as a mask.
That's what I was waiting for.
That's pretty solid.
I like him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very retro. What do you think, Miss Tess?
Okay, this band beats the last band. Emma knows me very well, and she's very similar to me. We both are reminiscent of days gone by, and that's what this band makes me feel, is nostalgic for things I haven't experienced.
I like them. They're adorable.
So far, they win.
Yeah.
But that's only because my very, very good friend recommended it, so I'm a little biased.
I like the last two.
But I did, the last two.
The last two, yeah, definitely the Aaron Chupa was more up my alley. But I just have to add a personal tidbit here. When I was younger, my music obsession started with like old bands that sound like that. Dion and
oh my god,
yeah,
Dion is my shit.
Yes.
What I didn't get about Dion is that he had the song "The Wanderer," which was about how much of a playa he was,
Yeah.
but then he had to run around Sue, where he was basically slut shaming Susan.
I know, but it's so
ran
good.
all up over his shit.
And I love all.
But
of
I do
those
love.
artists.
I love me some Dion. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is very much catering to my tastes, and I think she knew that when she recommended it.
Yeah, it definitely
So I'm into
strikes a
it,
chord
yeah.
with me. Like my grandma gave me some old vinyl records when I was about 7 years old, and they all sounded just like that, and so I like it.
Makes me want to put on a dress and dance, and I don't wear dresses.
I've seen you wear a dress one time.
One
One
didn't.
time.
Don't lie.
No, you went at the party. We went to my work party.
Oh yeah, that didn't happen.
That
All right.
happened. Number one
Last
with a
choice.
bullet. Well, we're not going in order here, but I did save my very, very favorite for last. And because I
for
listened
last.
to all of these for approximately 45 seconds, because I only wanted to get a little glimpse here of what I was, getting myself into here tonight. And this recommendation comes from a coworker, and we had a moment here. We had a moment one day talking about old emo bands, and I couldn't remember one of the bands that he recommended, so I went up to him and I asked him what the band was, and we were talking about a bunch, so we couldn't remember. We were talking about the Juliana Theory, Save the Day, old Dashboard band, Chris Carrabba band, Further Since Forever.
God.
So we basically we had a little moment there, and it was fun. But so he couldn't remember the band that he recommended to me that was in that vein. So I asked him for a different recommendation, and this is the one he gave me. It's a New Zealand lesbian named Lady Hawk, and she married another New Zealand comedian artist, and she's been around since 2001. I've heard the name Lady Hawk, but I had actually never ever heard a song before.
Do you know how old she is?
No, she's probably in her 30s, I think. I saw part of the
looks
video.
so young.
Yeah, but she
Or at least in this picture.
it's like she's a pop electronic artist, definitely in the vein of like New Young Pony Club and stuff like that. So I love that ice cream song.
Ice cream.
Yes,
I want to give somebody a slow lap dance to that song.
Yeah, she's hot. She's really hot.
She's
hot. She looks like a
shits on
mannequin.
me. I know. She's hot.
She's really hot. She her name's Pip. It's Philippa or something.
so
I think.
adorable.
Yeah, but everyone calls her Pip, and she's adorable. And this song is called My Delirium, and it's definitely my favorite on the list. It definitely beats out Aaron Chupa, and we need to listen to it now because it's amazing.
Sounds like something you'd like.
Right up my alley.
So it's like a Fear and Loathing reference.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah, the video's really good. It's definitely like a Ladytron vibe going on here in New Young Pony Club for sure. But I love it. The lyrics, I'm a big lyrics person, and the lyrics are, definitely a woman scorned. But I love it, and it's catchy and electronic, and I'm really into female artists lately, so it was definitely my number one pick. It's awesome, and it is definitely the thing that is probably the closest to my taste out of my whole recommendation list here tonight. So yay, Lady Hawk.
Yay, Lady Hawk.
Lady Hawk wins.
She doesn't have a hawk though.
Lady Hawk is definitely
Lady Hawk
my...
wins.
She needs like a hawk on her shoulder or a hawk in her hair.
I can see
Yeah.
like a car commercial of like a minivan driving around a canyon and this song playing, and I'm that bitch in that car. Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
If I'm in a minivan.
Yeah, the video it's kind of cartoony, and it's a little Fear and Loathing, and it's been done before. There's always like a bad bitch in the car. Like Sleigh Bells have a song like where there's like, the singer's like in a car and they're like looking like a bad bitch. So it's a little kind of like cliche, but the song's awesome, and it's totally something I'd listen to, and I will definitely be adding this to my music library. I can't say the same for the rest of the stuff on this list tonight, but yay, Lady Hawk. That's all I have to say
Yay,
about that.
Lady Hawk.
Yay. So we're on
Who
to the.
wins? Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, wait.
I think it's just we have one more to go here
Yep.
with
We do.
Tess's.
Yeah. Tessa's last choice is
Oh,
Sylvan.
shit, Sylvan Esso.
Sylvan Esso. This is them. They're adorable. I don't know if they're a couple or
And
just...
this was recommended me by a
There's
girl
another
who was
picture.
a year older than me in high school. And we were both in film classes, and she's very talented, and she's just a little bit better than me. And that's what she recommended. So I trust her judgment, and I'm looking forward to listening.
Are they American? They don't really look American.
They don't look
no
American.
idea.
No, they don't look American. I mean, I don't know what that means, but they just
I don't know what that means.
they look like Norwegian or Swedish.
They do. All right, this song's called Coffee. It was the first one I found, and I like coffee, so I picked
I
it.
love coffee, too. I'm excited to celebrate it.
Some water.
It's
Good start.
coffee.
It's not coffee. It's a fountain. You're not watching.
No, I'm not. I'm looking if they're foreign or not.
True. It's a dance we know the moves. The bow, the dip, the woo.
Was that part of the
I
song?
know. Did I just get a text, or what? What's going on?
Did I get a text?
State is old news.
No, it's totally part of the song.
In your arms.
Is this like an outtake from the Garden State soundtrack?
Yeah. Garden State called. They want their B-side back.
I like it, but
I like
it's
it so
very
far. Does it get
2005 indie,
Let's see
if
if
you
it
know
gets
what I
faster.
mean.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't get faster, so it's okay.
Just like a name.
No, it doesn't.
Do you love me?
Looks like a fun party, but it's too long for all the same shit over
Yeah.
and over again. Like, it needed to pick up a little bit at one point. Look at them
This
dancing.
is something I'd love
My
for
parents
30
dancing.
seconds, but quickly come to resent, if you know what I
really
mean.
adorable. They have
They're
like a
adorable.
she and him vibe. They're coming to Florida. It looks like Tallahassee and Gainesville
Oh.
in like 2 days.
Oh, wow, 2 days.
Yeah.
How random.
I know, that is random. My internet's not going, so I can't find out if they're foreign or not, but I'm really curious. They seem like they're like Swedish, like half of my list that was recommended to me for some reason. I have 2 Swedish bands here on my list this evening. So I don't know. That was that's just what people recommended to me. Was Covenant is Swedish, and so was Aaron Chupa.
Aranchuba.
So that's weird. And then Ride were English, and Lady Hawk is from New Zealand. So
who wins out of your 5 recs?
my 5 recs, Lady Hawk. Dude from our work,
I agree
hooray.
with Lady Hawk. Wait, was that
That
perfect? Oh my god.
Was that perfect?
This guy,
Yes.
not only does he apparently have decent taste in music,
What was that guy?
but
Aaron Chupa.
I won't.
Yeah, I'm gonna
name
go with him.
You're going with Aaron Chupa?
Yep.
Aaron Chupa was the hottest.
So which was your favorite?
My favorite.
Oh, you
Wait,
already-
yours was Lady Hawk.
Mine was
right?
Lady Hawk. Yeah, she's hot. The
Mine-
song's good.
Mine was Lovage.
Oh, Lovage. That was the that was
wasn't
That was the one your friend.
That was
Mine
the
was
Meg
my
Patton.
ex-boyfriend's recommendation. He finally did something right for
what?
once. No, I
Are you
like
gonna go home
Lovage.
and listen to Faith?
Are you
more
gonna
now?
date him again?
No, absolutely. He's like, he needs to be institutionalized, but his recommendation was really good.
Burn.
I mean, it's scientific, like it's factual.
So
It's
guys,
cool.
that wraps up our 5 and or our 5 each here. And as you heard it, Tess picks Lovage and I pick Lady Hawk. And
So these people didn't completely do a terrible job. Some of them did, but
no, but it's strange. The two who know me the best. Sorry, not this time. Aaron Chupa was fun, but dude we work with.
Who is
thank
your
you.
least favorite?
My least favorite. Sorry to our boss.
Oh no!
yeah.
Covenant. I'm not feeling Covenant. It's a little too hardcore, too hardcore electronic. I like electronic music.
Did he just out hardcore you? You should never
He
say
did.
that out loud.
He did. I'll admit it. I'll admit it.
Don't say it.
I mean, I'm just not that hardcore, guys.
He loses for me too.
Oh,
No, I'm sorry. You're a great boss. You're so cool.
Pepper and
You're
your
a-
boss was the worst choices.
But
Poor
he's,
guy.
he's
Poor guy.
legitimately
Don't tell
the
him.
best dude ever, but fuck no. I couldn't.
Yeah, it just happened that way. We're not trying to
We
bash.
didn't plan it. That we gave you a chance.
Yeah,
I'm
that was
sorry.
the-
And
They're
that's
nice.
what inspired this
whole thing. You did it all.
You are our inspiration.
You are that dude. You're so inspirational.
So thank you for the inspiration for
Yeah, you guys-
our podcast. And we had fun here tonight, guys. So thanks to Amber for hosting our
No problem.
Thank you,
selves here.
Amber.
We've had a little too much to drink, and we're calling
we
it
did
a night.
it for you.
Woo! Thanks for coming, ladies. I'm gonna plug a couple things if you haven't checked out. What's your website, guys?
LustandStardust.com.
Check it out if you haven't already. Most likely, if you're listening to this, you have already checked it out. But if for some reason you found this,
Yeah.
anyway, it's a great blog. Comes out April 1st. This is probably going to be posted after April 1st, but you know. Also, we are using the equipment of Shark Dropper Studios. So check them out too for helping us out. SharkDropper.com. They have a few podcasts going on. Horror Play, where they go over, they play horror games and review them. Doppel Avenue Hurt is a great adventure detective story. Shark Dropper, where they just talk about shit. Top 5, I'm actually on. Shannon's actually on. We do our top 5, I don't know, hottest actors or men or something like that. It's not out yet, but it will be out soon, so check that out. And Movies, Film, and Flicks with John Lazarus. He also helps us out a lot. And also check out my blog. It is Trainwreck 1987 at WordPress.com. I just started it. Don't have much, but, you know, check me out.
SharkDropper.com. Thank you so much for letting us use your stuff. We appreciate it.
And thank you, Amber.
You're welcome. And hopefully we'll be back to do this some more. Thank you for listening, guys.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.